Hi, this is Gary.
This is Jun Xiang, and today we're here to give you a brief update on the Singapore property market.
I believe most of us have or more or less heard and read about the Singapore Budget 2023, which was announced on the 14th Feb. Few days leading up to the announcement of the Budget 2023, our Deputy Prime Minister Lawrence Wong promised Singaporeans a great Valentine's Day gift, and let us get into the details. I believe a huge part of the budget that matters is the part that concerns many Singaporeans, and especially the young couples and families who are looking to establish their first home.
The good news is, in order to further support first-timer families with more urgent housing needs to set up their first home and start a family, HDB will introduce a new subcategory of first-timers comprising families with children and young married couples below 40 years old who are buying their first home. This subcategory of prioritised first-timers will receive an additional ballot chance for their BTO applications to support them in securing their BTO flats in a more timely manner. This will be implemented later this year.
So the good news doesn't just stop at this for HDB first-timers, it flows to the HDB resale market as well. Currently eligible first-timers buying a resale flat can receive up to 160,000 in housing grants. This comprises a CPF housing grant of up to $50,000, enhanced CPF housing grant of up to $80,000, and proximity housing grant of up to $30,000. Given the announcement at the Budget 2023, first-timers who submit their resale application to HDB on or after 14 Feb 2023 3:30 PM will be eligible for the following increase in CPF housing grants. So with these increases, eligible first-timer families buying a resale flat can receive up to 190,000 in housing grants.
Now, of course, we all know good things don't come easy. Now, the government also announced that they will be imposing higher taxes on luxury homes as well as more than half of non-residential properties with effect from February 15, Wednesday. Now, for residential properties, the portion of the value of the property over 1.5 million and up to $3 million will be taxed at 5%, while the portion of the value in excess of $3 million will be taxed at 6%. Now, before Feb 15, all the portion of the value of a property in excess of 1 million is taxed at only 4%. Just to provide some illustration, purchasing a residential property priced at 1.5 million will have no change in the buyer's stamp duty, while a property that costs $2 million will have an increase in $5,000, and a property that costs $3 million would have an increase of $15,000. Do note that the increase in buyer's stamp duty rates will affect all land transactions too, including collective sales. Now, the higher acquisition costs will widen the existing price gap expectations between buyers and sellers, and this could potentially dampen collective sale deals.
So for those of you who have been following the private market, you will also know that this year is a year with many new launches as compared to the previous years. More launches are slated to open for preview after the Lunar New Year, and the total number of launches is estimated to exceed 30. This comes after a booming market for new launches in the past 2 years, where the fast pace of sale have left a record low inventory of unsold units. Launches in areas such as Tanah Merah, Marina Bay, and Pasir Panjang should be well received by buyers, given that past new launches in the area were launched at least more than 5 years ago.
Now, meanwhile, Terra Hill and Botany at Dairy Farm have opened their doors for VVIP preview prior to their launches on 25th Feb and 4th March respectively. Terra Hill is a rare, brand new freehold project with 270 units that is located within a short 3 minutes walk to Pasir Panjang MRT. Buyers of this development will be looking forward to its efficient layouts and quality finishings along with long-term gains, as the development sits right at the doorstep of the entire Greater Southern Waterfront transformation. You can pause this video to take a look at the starting prices for Terra Hill below.
On the other hand, Botanic will be the latest launch in the Dairy Farm area after the previous Dairy Farm residences sold out. Developer Simlian came out on top of a total of 7 bids at $347 million, which works out to be $980 per square feet per plot ratio. The development will have a total of 5 blocks and a total of 386 units, ranging from 1+ study to 5 bedroom units type. Super attractive indicative prices were just released, and Botanic looks to be likely the lowest priced new launch this year.
Despite the high interest rates and a gloomy global economy, many buyers still turn up and express their interest in both projects, with Terra Hill and Botany receiving more than 5,000 visitors and 4,600 visitors on their opening weekend. Now, this implies a strong demand still coming from many first-time local home buyers, even as macroeconomic factors have tapered investment demand. With a low inventory of unsold units and a strong demand from many homeowner occupiers and HDB upgraders, developers are still looking to replenish their land bank, with the most recent example being Mayor Park, that was acquired by a joint venture between UOL and Singapore Land Group at $392.18 million. Now the price translates to a unit land rate of 1,668 per square foot per plot ratio, including a 7% bonus balcony area. The developers plan to redevelop the current 60 units freehold development into a luxurious, high-rise tower with 230 to 250 units to capitalize on the unblocked views.
So meanwhile, in the West, CapitaLand has announced plans to redevelop JCube into a 40-story mixed-use residential project with commercial on the first and second story. The new development will capitalize on its proximity to the Jurong East MRT station, which is currently connected to the North-South and East-West line, and will be connected to the Jurong Regional Line and Cross Island Line by 2027 and 2030 respectively. The project will also be linked to the integrated transport hub with an air-conditioned bus interchange, a library, community club, sports centre and commercial spaces, providing residents with a full host of amenities all within reach. The mall will cease operation on August 7 this year, so if you are looking to take one last walk at JCube, please do so before then.
Alright, so that's it for this month. If you have any questions pertaining to the real estate market, please feel free to reach out to any one of us in M8. Thank you so much for tuning in again, and we'll catch you in the next one.